Crypto's next move will absolutely shock you. That's what I can promise you. Now, we can talk about it. I'm actually looking at the chart and I'm thinking to myself, are we really getting this right? But don't you worry, we are actually getting this right. I do think we have a little bit of pullback coming. And we have a lot of things to cover on today's show. I bring you a lot of stuff that I think we must talk about. We have a lot of success with the previous shows, and I see you guys commenting and implementing all the techniques that I've been teaching you. So it's absolutely insane. We're gonna look at where the market might be heading. I'm gonna do some daily news as I always do. We're gonna look at the total market cap Bitcoin. Then we're gonna do some Q&A, and as always, we're gonna do some token requests because it is time for trading. It is time for taking the trades. It is time for looking at potential entries. The market is wild. So let's jump into it. Guys, if you are watching this for the first time, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you're watching it again, just make sure to hit the like button. Really does help the channel and eventually helps you as well. Let's go. Number one, look at this market. The market is not able to decide what the fuck, what the F is happening, you know? The market is like, are we going up? Are we going down? If you look at the mental bubbles, you will see that it's, yeah, I didn't pull it in for a long time now. So you will see that it's like some Rune is up 8%, Jupiter is up 5%, Tau is up 5%, WIF is up 13%, but Shiba is down 10, and Stellar is down 6.5, and FET is down 4, and Maker's down 3, and Floki down 3, and XRP down 6. What a surprise! All jokes aside, so you do see these tokens the market not being able to decide where are we heading. Now let me just jump straight into news and just give you the rundown, and then we can look at charts as well. But I think some stuff, as always, I say you have to be up to date with the markets, and I try to summarize everything that is relevant for the past 24 hours for you here. So let's jump into that. Here are the details for the Ethereum ETF. Ethereum ETF is launching next Tuesday. So we get more and more information. We get information about fee structures as well. We have massive expectations. I mean, I see that a lot of hype is going around the ETH ETF as we progress closer. Obviously, when they announced that the ETH ETF is actually coming, the market started to dump, which was not a big help for the catalyst, as we could have seen with Bitcoin, where we had time to prepare and whatever that. But even with Bitcoin, we saw Bitcoin dumping a little bit before starting to rocket. But they say Ethereum will hit $5,000 after ETF's launch. Now, 2 years from now is also ETF launch now, but all jokes aside, the expectation is pretty high for the ETH ETF. Now, as I said, we are getting the fees as well, so they had to report fees. Now, Grayscale, I don't know. Like, honestly, like, they did the exact same thing with Bitcoin. I think they shoot some crazy number and then they reduce it for some... I don't know what it is, but what I know is that they disclose 2.5% will have fun staying poor. At the same time, BlackRock discloses 0.25, so it's like 90% cheaper. There must be probably like a reasoning, but what a lot of people say is that it's obviously a huge miss by Grayscale. If you're going to charge 2.5% ETH, need to undercut market with a mini trust. It's absolutely disappointing. We'll probably see them, reducing their prices and whatever that is. But just so you know, this is happening on the market. Now, what is interesting about Grayscale is that they are getting this right, though. So they have this Grayscale Solana trust. Now, we said, Solana ETF has been submitted. So the way it usually works is that they submit these trusts, and then these transform into ETFs. We've seen that previously. Now, this shit is trading at $510. GSOL. It's insane. Have you seen this? It's like we had the GBTC going on a premium, but this is fucking like 3 times, 4 times what it should really be, which is, it's absolutely crazy. This guy is saying, yo, WTF is GSOL and YTF is in SOL trading at 510. So are you saying the synthetic SOL ETF, which isn't even launched, is trading 3x the actual SOL price? And it is. What is interesting is that this guy says not even close low. The ratio of SOL share is 0.37. So actually, it's trading at 1,300. So all this says is that if you're betting against Solana, I think you're making a mistake. And I had a period in these massive pumps when I thought like all the fake, the scams, the rugs, and everything is coming to Solana. And I actually thought that the problem with Solana is that it will be just deemed as this. You just don't go to the places where the whorehouse is with your family. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't do that. It's there. You know that if you want to go there, you know where to go, but you don't just walk by, you know what I mean? And that's what I had a feeling with Solana is like, I know that there is Solana, which is like fast and which is like cool, but I don't really go there. I'd rather use something else. And I had this feeling, and this is why I thought that, we will see DGen, for example. I invested in DGen, got wrecked on DGen, because I thought that as a layer 3 on base could be an interesting play. And that there will be new, but now I have zero doubt that Solana is going to dominate in this market. I do see Solana at $500-700. We'll see how this whole inflation thing is going on, but we'll see that later. Over 1 million active wallets interacted with Solana. So again, going back to the relevance, new wallets is created 90,000 plus wallet, 9% growth. Absolutely insane. Now Grayscale, that's not the only thing Grayscale is getting right. They have launched this decentralized AI fund. Now, NEAR is making up over 31%, almost 31%, with Tau the lowest at 2.92. I don't know how they put this together, but anyway, Tau has the highest 6-month mindshare percent of all HAL tokens when compared to against each other. So you will see what the market cap of the tokens is. We're talking about AI, like decent AI projects. They have NEAR, Filecoin, Render, LivePeer, and Bittensor included. All of them, they diversify. But what is interesting here is that big players are moving into AI, crypto AI, which we've been debating whether, is crypto AI really AI? Is like, it is. Seems like it is. Now, JP. Now, this unfolds and before I deep dive into this, I want to bring this here. Big fake news, been here for a long time. I don't know why he has this name anyway, so I'm not bringing it here to make fun of him. It's big fake news, but he's been here for a long time. He might be here in the chat, or if he didn't get offended yesterday, he might be here in the chat. But so he's been following me for quite some time, and he made this comment. He said, Fefe, good research, got content, but this time I won't share it because you were too deep in political schemes, far away from crypto, like promoting Trump or saying deep state. Deep state doesn't exist, and as a financial advisor for the deep state, I can't accept naming it. So obviously fun at the end, but the thing is that I think it's an important comment, and I think it's something that I need to address. Anything I do on this channel, and I hope you will understand it. Anything I do on this channel, I do it for fun. I do it because I like coming here. Ren started Banter by keeping to be there at all times, and at the end of the day, when he was doing research in a cafe, he shared it through YouTube. Now, this is very similar to me at this stage. Like, I have to be on top of the industry. I work in this industry. I want to dominate in this industry. I have to be on top of this industry. Why not just come here and just share my knowledge with you? But one thing that I'm never going to sacrifice on is my integrity and the show content. Never. There is no money. There are no sponsors. There is no comments. There is no community that can tell me what kind of content I must create. So if you like what I'm doing, I'm extremely, and this does not equal not taking any suggestions. You know what I mean? So if you have a suggestion, as I reply to him, I reply to all my DMs. I want to hear what you want to know, and I will tailor my content. For example, if you want to know what the 50% is, I will make a video on that. If you want to know what liquidity is, I will make a video on that. But if you don't like my show, I think it's for the better that you just simply unsubscribe from the channel. Like, I'm coming here, and there will be. This is fucking the biggest election in history. I am, of course, going to talk about politics. And if I think Sleepy Joe is not fit for running a country, I will say it. And that's just what it is. That doesn't mean that we have to like fight and whatever, and we hate each other and all that. It's just, it's just simply talking about it. So it's Deep State Alpha. So it's Chase brother, Deep State Alpha global share. Cool. So that's just, I just wanted to put this out there because it's important. And I appreciate fake news, big fake news as well. Like no beef, just important to note. Okay, so JP says the reason why I had to say this as well is because things are getting pretty interesting with the whole election thing. So now obviously everybody's trying to price in a Trump election, right? So if Trump gets elected, markets will rally, no question. We're gonna have every market rallying, outperforming. New all-time has everything. And so this is why this election is actually crucial. And JP, yesterday we talked about this. that Trump has now. Everybody's trying to position themselves to this whole Trump gonna get elected? If he gets elected, what is really going to happen? Like all the stuff that we talked about yesterday is relevant. Like everybody's trying to position themselves. Nancy Pelosi, and we see, for example, JP. So JP is saying that Trump said that Trump warned JP not to cut interest rates, right? That was number one. He warned him not to cut interest rates before elections, which is going to be interesting because the market pricing in 99% chances for a cut in September. So I don't know how that plays out. This is why we also have to talk politics. But he's basically saying that Bitcoin, it's never happened before. Never. JP is saying that Bitcoin has staying power. Why this is interesting is not because it says staying power and then we moon, but it's because he is moving towards the agenda of crypto. Because we see everybody, we see Gary and the SEC closing down cryptocurrencies. Because we see that JP is moving. And he's not the only one. You know who else is moving? Jamie fucking Dimon. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. So JP Morgan, CEO, he's changed his. So Trump says. So Trump had. I actually don't remember what he wanted to put in, but there was an announcement from Trump, and he said he would consider Jamie Dimon as I don't know exactly what I know. It's my leg here, but Trump said that he would consider him being U.S. Treasury. Trump says he moves Jamie Dimon for U.S. Treasury, one ousting of Fed's power. Okay, cool. So he says U.S. Treasury had a U.S. Treasury, and he won't try ousting Fed's Powell. So the whole idea here is that he said he'll keep Powell. He'll keep Powell to keep his term until 2026, and he would consider Jamie Dimon for U.S. Treasury. Now this guy is so anti-Bitcoin, like you have no idea. Just write in Jamie Dimon. You know what? I'm actually gonna do this for you, so we can do it together. I think he's just so. Look at this. So let me look. This is the stuff that he's saying.
I know you find sort of laborious at this point.
That's a good word.
Which is Bitcoin.
Yeah.
This ETF was approved just about a week ago now. Yeah. And what are you telling your brokers to tell them back when they make that call?
Yeah. So this is an important thing. This is the last time I've ever talked about this in CNBC. Okay. So help me God. Blockchain is real. It's a technology. We use it. It's going to move money. It's going to move data. It's efficient. We've been talking about that for 12 years, too, and it's very small. Okay, so I think we've wasted too many words in that. Cryptocurrencies, there are two types. There's a cryptocurrency which might actually do something. Think of a crypto. So and you see it being used.
Anyway, this is not the clip that I wanted to bring because this is after the ETF. He's trying to save himself, but he's completely against crypto. Now he comes. And Trump comes and says, hey, I would be considering Jamie Dimon for this. And then apparently he's all of a sudden changing his tune. But you know what? Fuck it. I take it. Like, it doesn't even matter. What is good is that there is a change happening. Now, 𝗷𝗘𝗙𝗢𝗏, obviously a very big voice in crypto, warns against supporting politicians who say they are pro-crypto without examining their motives and reasons. Unfortunately, I don't think he's thinking about Biden, although it could be said the same thing. But anyway, so it's gonna be an unfolding event and seeing how Vitalik actually, is he gonna take a stand or like what's really going to happen at these places. But what we really know is Joe Biden told that he's willing to. And this is the other thing. Like, so it's been like only Joe Biden, and I don't even want to spend a lot of time on this, but only Joe Biden. We should like Joe Biden. Now he's saying that he will potentially drop out if there will be another serious mistake, if there will be an issue with his health.
Whole debate, and look, when I originally ran, you may remember it. I said I was going to be a transitional candidate, and I thought that I'd be able to move from this, just pass it on to someone else. But I didn't anticipate things getting so divided. And quite frankly, I think the only thing age brings a little bit of wisdom. And I think I've demonstrated that I know how to get things done for the country, in spite of the fact that we couldn't get it done.
So this guy, if age brings wisdom, he's got a lot of wisdom. And again, I have to, like, for all the guys who are bashing me for, and first of all, I don't promote Trump. I'm just sharing my honest opinion. So just look at this. Like, I don't know. And let's discuss, like, what do you think?
Here's a question that I have.
I want to play this.
These two
This is like MSNBC. Like, it's proper going on TV. Like,
men are both elderly. Donald Trump is an elderly man who, for whatever reason, was given 9 seconds to take a iconic photo op during an active shooter.
did you fucking hear this? This is shocking to me. This is the United States of America. Listen what this lady says.
Whatever reason was given 9
So Donald Trump, for whatever reason, was given 9 seconds
to take a iconic photo
photo
during an active shooter.
That's how they report the assassination attempt on Trump. That's who you are voting for if you think I'm stupid for talking about how Trump would be much better. Like,
weird situation. We'll figure that out one day.
What that situation is, we'll figure it out one day.
Survival of that.
And listen how this whole thing goes on. Listen.
And bouncing right back and going right to his convention is being conveyed in the media world as a sign of strength. This current president of the United States is 81 years old and has COVID. Should he be fine in a couple of days?
Bruv.
Doesn't that convey exactly the same thing? That he's strong enough, older than Trump, to have gotten something that used to really be fatal to people his age. So if he does fine out of it and comes back and is able to do rallies, isn't that exactly the same?
I mean,
it's not exactly the same. It's not the same incident, but it's an elderly man coming through out of an illness.
It should.
I mean, genuinely, I'm genuinely challenging anyone considering voting for Biden to explain me this clip. Explain me this clip. And I 100% agree with Ryan. It's fucking shameful. It's shameful. And it doesn't even matter if Trump or Biden or whatever, but putting something this out there publicly? Come on. Now, here is something super interesting. Like, this is, I just bring it here because I love this kind of stuff. I love this spiritual stuff and whatever. But this will blow your mind. So this guy here, it's a pastor. And he has a video on YouTube. He was interviewed on YouTube. This, you see here, it's 4 months ago. This video was uploaded 4 months ago. Look at this. Here's what he says in this interview.
And then I saw...
He's talking about how America's going to fall, and like he sees these demons come in and this burning and whatever.
An attempt on his life.
And he's talking about Trump, and I saw an attempt on his life.
This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking, people say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw.
So he becomes really on fire. I've seen this clip a week ago as well when this whole thing happened. But listen to this. What happens now? Trump speaks. Listen what Trump is saying. This is what he's saying. Horrible thing, amazing thing, and in many ways it changes your attitude, your viewpoint. It's not easy to hear.
Horrible thing, amazing thing, and in many ways it changes your attitude, your viewpoint on life. And I think, honestly, you appreciate God even more, really do, because...
So this is crazy. This guy literally said Trump is gonna get shot on the ear, and he's gonna turn to Jesus. And it's just, for me, this is mind blowing. Like there is no way we're not living in a simulation. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm genuinely serious. So anyway, Putin proposes digital currencies in Russia. The reason why I bring it here is because you're gonna be fed in the next couple of years. You will be fed with this whole CBDC agenda. Why this is a problem, just very shortly, why I think this is a problem. Number one, imagine the fact, it sounds very cool that you can just spend all your money, which you can also do now. But if you have a smart contract that is run by someone, it's not a decentralized blockchain, but it's actually like a private blockchain that is forced on people through a CBDC, central bank digital currency, what can happen is that they will just say, oh, well, look, you are over your weight limit. You will not be able to buy bread. And then they just simply program it. There will be like a code or whatever that is, and you will not be able to spend your money to buy bread because it will all be coded. And I know it's future and I know it's Orwell and whatever, but this is where this whole thing is leading. If you see what's happening in China with the social what is that, a social ranking system where if you throw a cigarette butt on the floor, the AI recognizes it and deducts your points, and they put these QR codes above your door where you can scan and you see what the social score of your neighbor is. Anyway, so like this combined with how you can spend your money, it's a huge fucking problem, guys. It's a problem. So anybody is forcing CBDCs, be aware. Now I see the Nasdaq is falling a bit here, and the S&P. So what is we can talk about that as well. But the reason why I'm bringing this here is one very important reason. Everybody's like, is this the top? How high crypto is going? You know, are we gonna see, you know, maybe 100% from here, whatever? Today's drop in the Nasdaq is more than the market cap of Ethereum, 410 billion, and Solana, 74 billion combined. So the amount of money that's been wiped out by this one-day drop, it's more than every money in Solana and in Ethereum combined. So if you're questioning how far we can go, and if you're questioning like what's the trajectory here, we've got time, bruv. We've got time, bruv. Okay. Now here is something again, this is another thing that I have to bring in here, guys. Have to bring in here. Y'all fading. I don't know if you've seen this video or not.
Most significant event in modern
if you haven't,
history.
I want you to go to
we have
𝗏𝗏's
more
page now
questions
and
than
watch
answers.
it.
But here's
Not
what
now,
I know
maybe
with
not
total
now,
certainty.
obviously.
The Secret
Continue
Service
watching
is
here,
guilty and must be held to account. The authorities,
This is
nothing
the
was
highest
done,
quality
and President Trump
footage
remained in
I've
the
seen
crosshairs
from
for many
Tucker.
minutes thereafter.
Almost 2 million views.
I also know that what happened next will I know that
Absolutely
in 2017, Kathy
This
Griffin
is
held up a
where
bloody
Tucker is heading.
Trump.
This is where Tucker is heading. Okay? Obviously, price reflects. People were inflating us. We were at 16.5 when I started preparing for the show. We're at 18 million, and I mentioned it not so long ago. Let me just pull this up here. I'm looking at cause send it to me. I think the market is cheating Tucker. I think it's gonna be big. I think people will see will melt faces. That's what I think, but not financial advice. Yeah. Anyway, so it's a short clip, but you've been warned. Not saying to buy. I'm definitely not saying it's a meme. I told you. We're going places. So if you're missing out on Tucker, I genuinely think you are missing out on a lot of things. Also, on another note, thank you so much, guys, for the 14,505 subscribers. Absolute legends. And I think it is time to jump into the Q&A for a little bit. Let's chat with the community. And from the community, what I wanted to say, I get all your messages. I get all your DMs. I get all your comments. Sometimes I miss them. But what I see here is that you guys actually taking notes. Like, oh, now it disappeared. Come on, bruv. I want to thank you, Fefe. Won my first trade using your 50% research model with finding the breakout zones on the lower time frames. I think this method will work for me. Please keep going over it so it cements in my head a bus. The good part about this, first of all, thank you so much for being here, taking the opportunity, learning, and actually building yourself up as a trader. If you are not doing that yet, you got to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Let's go to our floating mic studio. Let's go. Cuz, how you doing today? Tell me, how you doing, Cuz? All good? Cuz is like, I'm fine. Okay, let me look here. Let me look what's happened. Matrix lol. Hey, what's happening, Ren? Ren. Social credit score. Exactly. I don't think Orban would like that very much. What? The world is effed up. I agree with you. It's from the CBDCs from the pit of hell. Yes. Jesus said Sol will hit 2,000 this year. Higher. Everything has always been about religion on this planet. I wonder if this is the same throughout the universe. Yeah, we'll see. Tucker, CBDCs, end times, relation. Yes. Bye. That whole form of control is also scriptural, which is what makes it so scary. I agree with you. You are getting political now. Religion. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Like I'm just telling you what I think, and then you take whatever you want from it. Okay, please. Yeah, we're gonna look at the Casper chart in a second as well. Old Tim Tucker. Yes. Nakamoto Games, great one. You're born with nothing. You're always on the profit side. Yes, this channel deserves at least 1 million subscribers. Thank you so much, Hassan. We are working on it. When long-term portfolio show, we can do that. What is happening on Binance? I don't know what is happening on Binance. My hairdresser is calling me. Can you pick it up? Just tell him what time can I go. Sorry about it, because he had to go to a surgery or something. Don't think Tucker is gonna make me reach already 1x. Bro, look at a 0. We can look at it. Me gusta trabajar de costas too. But I live in Spain all my life. Great. Fefino, smash that like, bait and gummy pumping. Oh, I didn't even look at them. I don't really look. Honestly, when the market really goes down, I don't look at prices. Hair looks great. Oh, bruv, you have no idea. Look at this. It doesn't. Look at this. It's like already like, oh my gosh, what is happening? I need to go cut my hair. Okay, let's jump into the show. Oh no, hold on. We only have 312 views and 170 likes. We can't go. We need at least 200 likes. 3 o'clock is perfect. Oh, at 3 o'clock? But it's 2:30, brother. How am I gonna get there? My cuz, look at this. Look at cuz. You know what cuz did? He's like, no problem. I'm gonna pick up the phone. It's all good. I'm gonna arrange everything. So he's like, no worries. I'm gonna arrange everything. And he goes out, he picks the phone up, he comes back. He's like, you can go to the hairdresser at 3 o'clock. I'm like, fine, bruv. What's the time now? 2:30. We have charts to analyze, cuz. Blur also look at it. Look. Jobless claims come in. Said he wants to work with you, but he lives in Spain. You can work with me. Like, again, like if we can make money together, hit me up. 243 watts. Jobless claims 243 versus 229 estimate. Really? Oh, wow. That's incredible. I didn't know that. Let me look at Benzo Bubbles. Maybe it's in there. Did it really? Oh, okay, that's why the market is pumping. I think that's why the market is pumping, most likely, hey? Very good. Sup, porn star, thank you. Woo! Your thoughts on GetGrass. Like, guys, I didn't even mention, this is why one of the reasons why I brought the grayscale thing here. Like, decentralized AI. So this is actually a decentralized AI fund. This is a decentralized, it doesn't say it here. No, it says decentralized AI fund. So this is a decentralized AI fund. What is more decentralized AI than GetGrass? Like, I don't know, not one. GetGrass has, they made a point, I didn't even look at it for a long time now, but they have this, what does it say? It says that they have 12 million current nodes. That means 12 million people having the extension up and gathering data from their unused internet bandwidth. Absolutely insane. GetGrass, like, I would not be surprised if they would be connected with like some of these major guys. 12 million, absolutely insane. So I do think it's good. So what cause is it 310? 330, good. Thanks. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go. GetGrass is legit. What we know, what we see, I see what you see. I don't have any insider information. So like 2:30 p.m. in Pakistan. That's great. Higher continued claims as well. Okay. When 𝗔𝗘𝗙𝗢𝗥, I don't know. Have you seen the Mola chart? The business model is the best. I haven't. Farming sees Epoch 1. Great, me too. Do you like Pendle? No comment. I don't have anything. Obviously, it's a great protocol, but I don't really have anything to it. I've been doing GetGrass from Epoch 2. Great. Grass seems sketchy gathering your data, but doesn't gather. So this is what people don't understand. So if we assume that what they say is true, right? That's the main question here. But it's a zero knowledge. So it means that they don't know what your data is. They don't know. They just use your internet bandwidth to gather not your data, but gather data that you browse. You browse a website, they take the data from that website. They don't browse you, they take the data from that website. And that, because of the zero knowledge, cannot be connected to you. But again, like, we don't know. Like, nobody knows. That's the interesting part. Big me up today. I don't know what that means. Epoch 3. Do we trade short term? Yes. So we got trades cooking. I think we are forming a great higher high on the 5 minutes on Bitcoin. So let's look at the charts. Let's look at the charts because it's time. It's time. Bam, bam, bam. Alrighty. I'm Let me just pull all this up here. Bam, 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 bam. You can pop your charts. I'm not going to do this analysis that I usually do. I'm not even going to bring, I want to show you one thing only, because I think it's pretty cool. So if you have someone ask for Mavi yesterday, built up again, what do? You plot the charts. You say low, high. This here's a liquidity inducement. Go lower. Market structure shift, essential. Coming down potentially to this area. Showing a market structure shift, essential. Moon. This was yesterday that I drafted this. And it worked out pretty nicely. If you look at it, it kind of was this? No, it's not Mavia. What was it? Mavia. Did I mark it with on this chart, bruv? What chart did I use? Yeah, it's here. Okay, so this is what I drafted yesterday. We came literally down into this POI, and from here had a 12% pump. So if you took this, you could have gone down on the 5-minute. What I said that we need a 5-minute market structure shift. You do have a 5-minute market structure right here above this break. You would have gotten 50% of your position in here. This would have been most likely the trade. You could have gotten 1-to-1. That's no problem. But you would have gotten this trade nicely. And if you don't take the profits on this, but you actually got it right until you have a break, you would have probably gotten out at the same time, because this was insane. Like, you would have gotten out up here, which would have been what, maybe, 4% move. Still not bad, but I don't know. Did anyone take the Mavia trade? Let me know in the chat. I would love to know that. So. Let me look at the charts, because I think it's game on. Let's look at the total market cap first. Let me go then. We're gonna transform this show into like the total. Look at this. What did I say? We're gonna come back 50, and then we're gonna show a market structure shift. So we actually had a massive dump down here in the total. So we need to show, and we are building up liquidity. I think there is a little bit more down, guys. There is a little bit more down. What I would do probably. Let me look at the session liquidity as well. New York high will hold. Unfortunately, this. I mean, I don't. So I don't know if it will hold again. Probability. The likelihood of. Okay, hold on. Let me just look at this. So what I was expecting, we have a. This is what I said, right? So yesterday I explained to you that we have a low, we have a high, we have a low, we have a high, we have a low, but this low is not formed in the discount zone. So this is a liquidity inducement trap. Can you get me the Bitcoin analysis from yesterday? Because I explained it pretty nicely there. Actually, this was the yesterday's show. Let me just find it here. Now we're gonna put cost to the test if the Bitcoin analysis was on spot. Look at this. You know what I'm talking about? That he the next level that I'm looking for the major pullback trace. You would have. Okay, so I don't know where that is. Yeah, here. So exactly. Liquidity inducement trap. Okay, so. When we have a liquidity inducement trap, that means that this level here, which we consider to be the low because it broke the high, did not come down to the 50% level technically. That's what you see. It didn't come down to the discount. This is below the 50%. It didn't come down. This is why I can show you. So it goes like this, right? And we start a pullback. And you're thinking, okay, we're going down to the 50% level. But it doesn't come down to the 50% level. It creates a new high. You mark this level as a lower time frame reversal area, and bear with me here, okay? So basically what I'm saying is that we go down anywhere and we can reverse from any of that areas. And that's what's happening. That's what we see here. We come down. This is a liquidity inducement trap as we marked it. We come down a little bit lower. We have a massive dump here. The problem is that this is New York dumping. So either we need to see a very impulsive break. For me, there is no trade today and probably no trade for the rest of the week. But we either need to see like a very, very, very impulsive push up to the 2.34 trillion mark, and then a retrace, and then we can long that, or we will reject, which is unfortunately, looking at this liquidity build up, for me, it's much more likely that we are going to see a rejection here, and from this OB, maybe a little bit of wick through, but technically a rejection, and then a little bit lower, maybe liquidating this, coming down to this area, and then from this 2.86 trillion region reversing. I don't think this is going to get broken, to be honest, because we have a lot of built up liquidity above several points of interest up here. So I think that we're not going to go lower. On a short time, we're not going to go lower than 2.243 trillion. So maybe even if we have a drop, it's not going to be more than 3-4%. It's max a 5% drop on Bitcoin. We'll look at it in a second. But technically, I think that we are going to see a little bit of push. If I do see a but we're not shorting. But technically, you could be shorting it here. So if you would see a 5-minute market structure shift, this coming up here, and you're showing a market structure shift up here in the 5-minute, you could be shorting it. Again, I'm not going to go against my strategy because that's how I lose money every single time. But if you want to gamble, be my guest. Let's look at Bitcoin. Cause we need some music here. All right, guys. So we had, what is happening here? Why is this like so messy? This chart is so messy. Oh, I marked liquidity inducement trap here. Oh, look, and it actually got taken. And we're the same pattern we're all building up. Let me just delete everything here because it doesn't matter. What matters is that we had liquidity inducement trap there. We have a low, high, low, high, low, high. We come down. That initiates the break back here. And eventually we need to see a market structure break. The problem really is with this rejection block up here, which actually got tested but no break. So I do think that we're going to see a close above here, above this. There will be a close above here. Then we have a market structure shift and then go lower down. I think that this level down here, 63,000, will hold very, very nicely. So that's my expectation so far. Whether you want to short it or not, it's the bull market, so anything can happen. I would not short it, and there is a likelihood of us, because if you look at it on the higher time frame, as I said, there is a very big likelihood of us actually just pushing through from there. We have the break above. We pull it from the initiation of the move, which is down here. It comes back 50, but it doesn't have enough strength to do an immediate V-shaped recovery, and then it's just going like this. Now the whole title of the show is that the next crypto move will actually shock you. Here is why I'm saying that. And let me be very clear. I don't want to create FOMO. I don't want to create FUD. I don't want to create any of that shit, okay? But I'm going to share with you what I'm looking at. If you look at it on the daily, and if you assume that on the daily, so every time when you pull this is the teaching you how to fish. I'm not just giving you a fish. But I want, you know what? No, we're not doing it because we're not doing it. I'm serious. 337 likes and 340 people watching on and 205 likes. I'm not doing alpha. We can look at each other. We have another 15 minutes. So if you want that, I think it's worth smashing the like button. Or we can just, just smash the like button. Oh, I see. People are incentivized. I can smash the like button, no problem. We're up at 230 likes. Let's get to like 250 and then we can continue. Until then, I'm going to play my voodoo music. The numbers are just going up. I also want to share with you, until we do this, until you smash the likes, I also want to share with you some cool stuff. So I've been thinking a lot yesterday, like really a lot. And I had some crazy thoughts. So number one, what we're going to do probably, we're going to start a live trading every single day. We're going to put up a camera here in the office. It's not going to be like this. It's just going to be us getting ready for the day, having meetings, whatever. And we're going to have the charts open. So what we're going to call it is from 1,000 to 10. What? The music? Oh, just turn it off. So what we're going to do is that we're going to do a 1,000 to 10,000 challenge. And the way we're going to do that is that every single morning, we're going to, whenever we can, we are going to launch a live stream that will be 2, 3, 4 hour long. And literally the only thing we will do there is that we will wait for trades. So the reason it's good is because I can't go live and say, I'm doing a live trading, because usually then you just force trade and there are no trades and no setups and it's just a complete mess. You can see it on a lot of examples. So what we want to do is we want to have the morning time, the Asia London. And when that happens, we want to be live at all times. And if the trade comes, we just take the trade. I tweet about it that we are taking a live trade now. And you can come join the stream. And maybe there is no trade. And the way it's going to go is that we're going to go and do 1,000 to 10,000. And at the same time, it's going to be, so for example, on the first day, we're going to go to, 2%. And then we're going to have 1,020. And then I will say, day number 2, 1,000 to 10,000 challenge. Day number 2, $2,000. And then we're just going to carry on like this. Maybe it will take a year. Maybe it will take a month. Maybe it will take 2 days. We'll see how it goes. But it's going to be a short time frame trading, scalping, day trading. It's not going to be the big one. And either not a bottom. Smash that like button. Everyone, Zoom, Twitch, or Discord. We're going to do it here. DM me the alpha. The animation sounds good. Gummy and baked. Let's go, guys. Quality is excellent. Yeah, live trading. Yeah, we won that. Yes, yes, yes. I know people won that. I know. What's the problem, guys? You won't get alpha anyway because it's here. Yeah, I agree with you. Sounds like a major info seeing you guys at work. Yeah, exactly. I think it's gonna be cool. And we're also coming out. So I tweeted yesterday and I put this out there. I'm gonna show. I know you don't see my screen. I'm gonna show it to you here. Not this one. So I tweeted this. This is a new project. I'm dead serious about this. Dead serious about this. I didn't think I'm gonna share it with you here, but I'm gonna share it with you here. And anyway, I created a YouTube channel called $1 Billion Hustle. So $1 Billion Hustle. I got the Twitter and everything done. What I want to do is I know I'm gonna be a billionaire. It's just a matter of time, and I want to document the journey. And maybe it's gonna take 20 years, maybe it's gonna be 10 years, maybe it's gonna take 40 years, but we're gonna document the journey. And we are looking for a videographer to move in with us here. It's gonna be like a Gary V style of vlog. It's just a lot of questions to sort out. So it's not gonna start tomorrow, but it's gonna be something incredible. So people are happy. Asia London time, yes, love this, can't wait. Nice. I'm bullish on that. That will change my life. I'm so happy. Challenge is so good, bro. W alpha, nice. I'm so happy. What do you guys think about this documenting stuff? Trading is good. Never missing any of those. Great. You should definitely come and hang with us. Okay, so we're gonna do this. It's coming. I don't know when, but whenever it's coming. The journey of a billionaire. Yeah. How about Rocky? Do it. Nice. To be a billionaire, you gotta take. Yeah, it's a risk. It's a risk talking about Trump here as well. It's that'll be so cool. Documented, bro. 100%. I'm in for sure. I'll move there and film. Are you serious? I'm dead serious. Like, if anybody wants to move, we are in Europe. If anybody wants to move, come. We discuss salaries. Come. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Can we subscribe now? Yeah, but I don't want to share it. If you can find it, sure. It's called $1 Billion Hustle. I can't even believe that we could get this YouTube name, but anyway, that will be amazing. Your first subscriber, wonderful way to manifest your future, guys. You know what? I'll tell you what. I've been doing this for the past 10 years. I had nothing. I was cleaning hotel rooms in Copenhagen, and I told myself that I'm a millionaire. I had nothing. I didn't have enough money to go on for another month. And I just wish I taped it. I wish I was documenting the whole journey, talking to. I have a picture. I have a picture of myself standing in the elevator. I'll find that picture. Standing in the elevator with my hotel badge as a janitor in the hotel, cleaning the elevator in the morning for the people who come. And I said, I'm going to be standing here as a millionaire. I'm going to come back here as a millionaire in the same elevator. And I wish I fucking recorded it, and I didn't. So that's why I want to record this. I want to record the journey. And it's gonna be madness. And we're gonna go through this together. I have no idea how this works, but if I learned something from Ran, I learned that just jump in and everything will sort itself. So we're gonna work hard, we're gonna show up, we're gonna start it, and it works. So let me just look at the comments. They're saying, like the show, this will be epic for sure. Yes, I agree. I'm listenable already. Can I start a job? Yeah, let's talk. I'm moving in Europe in January. What country? I'm in Scotland. Yeah, guys, let's chat. I'm serious. Send me a DM. Send me a DM. We discuss. I'm a billionth of the way to bring Copenhagen in Denmark. Yes. Yes. Couldn't find it when I searched earlier. Yes, you can't find it. It's difficult to find it. Because the All Good didn't recommend. There's nothing happening there. It's a proud moment to record the journey. Yeah, I agree. Great hello from Denmark. Hi. Gotta start from somewhere, but I agree. Looking forward to seeing you succeed. Thank you. And we want to make it into a journey together, guys. I want to make it into a journey together. I hear Gary Gensler will be looking for a job. I hope he will. How easy to say. Let's make it happen. I love that. You can start a session on my favorite for trading. Yes, Vivid Brow, let's go. I've absolutely zero experience on vlogging or any of the stuff. 100% would love there with you and learn everything. We have to make this man cave. I'm serious. Like I'm damn have to make this man cave. From Germany, this good guy. This Fefe is a good guy. Thanks, bro. Did I miss the soul chat? We're just getting started. Want to move to Europe. Wonder how that will go down. We'll have my second baby in 2 months. Don't do it, bro. But congratulations. Okay, guys. Awesome. Speed is in Denmark now. I saw him. It was all around the place. He was in Austria and Poland and Czech and Hungary, and it was all around the place. You're going to Nashville? No, I'm not going to Nashville. Honestly, now I'm thinking, seeing Trump will speak, I wanted to, yeah, but I'm not going. It's just such a hustle. Like, it's a long travel, and it's like visa, and it's just, I don't know. I'm not going. I'm going to Singapore, though. Let's go alpha now, trade brother. Okay, good. I agree with you. Follow your trades live and copy them. We will do that. We'll DM you from Douglas, Isle of Man. Great. Voodoo, Fefe is better than meme. Nice. Let's go. Guys, let's go. I don't have a lot of time. I have to go to a hairdresser, which is like 3. I'm just joking. But I have to leave in 10 minutes. So let's jump into the charts. Come on. Pump me the charts. Let's listen to some music. So yeah, technically I would not be surprised if we got a rejection here, but only short term. So I'm expecting a push through because it's the bull. I'm expecting a push through above this 2.34 trillion, but I would not be surprised if we get an MSS, get ready, it's gonna come lower, maybe 2.28 something, and then we're gonna go higher. On the daily, this could be considered, this is the only reason why I'm thinking whether this is actually just a trap that we see it as a retrace, because if you pull the FIP from here, and you will see that this could be considered as a liquidity inducement trap, but it's also up in the discount. So actually, anyway, I truly believe that this low is not going to get violated unless Trump gets hit. And on a lower time frame, we will have a lot of trades. For now, this week is probably gone for me. There will be a retrace, a little bit retrace to the 2.285 trillion potentially, or we just start pushing through. If we push through today, I might consider taking a position tomorrow if we come back to the 50. We're yet to see, but the fact that even the jobless claims that came in much, much higher than expected cannot really, as far as I've seen in the comments, I didn't verify this, but if it did come in higher, then we should push, and the fact that it doesn't push, it's a problem. So you should come to Nashville. Yeah. Okay, come on. Let me. What tokens you want? Well, let me. DYM. Okay. Look where it comes back. Beautiful. Comes back 50. Comes back 50. Beautiful. High formed. Come back with Drake. Low? Yeah. I would not have considered this a market structure shift. This would have been. So this would have been, you would have gotten in here. Low below the low. You're going for 1-to-1. It's probably going to hit it. I would already have my stops break even. But it doesn't really matter at this stage. Whether it's going to go up or not, I have no idea. I'm taking most of the liquidity here. If it forms a new high, it's sufficient enough on the lower time frame. You take it level by level. You will pull the FIB from the bottom up. You will wait for the FIB to retrace, and then you can get in a position once you see a market structure shift up there as well. Brett, let's look at Brett. Let me just see here. Did this come back 50 here? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, so it's just a 50 retrace. But if you consider the fact that it breaks above, we have a close above there. And yeah, I think we have another leg down, but I can't imagine us. Yeah, 5. Yeah. There is another leg down on Brett, I think. There is another leg down. Yes, I think there is another leg down. Yes, and this will be this could be the generation of buying opportunity I always talk about. Yes. On Brett, if Brett comes down and hits this 12.7, 0.127 region, That could be the generational long that I was talking about. That could be the 1,000% trades. We have to see a market structure shift in these areas. We have to see a market structure shift in these areas. Once you see a 15-minute market structure shift, this could be a massive, massive long. RNDR. Builds up massive liquidity. I like. Can you send me that video where he says, I like, or what was it? Then what do you think about the match? I like. I'm very filled. Can you send me? So I like this. I very feel this. This is great. Let me just zoom out on the daily. Beautiful comes back. Render has legs. It's going to all-time highs very soon. This is also another trade that I think will be very, very good. What is interesting about Render is that it is actually break. Oh no, it didn't break this. Okay, this is not gonna get broken. This is probably not gonna get broken. Let me look at it in a 4-hour. Thank you. I very feel it. I will show you. So say I love your story. Thank you. Baiter team is a fucking scammer. Great. You've showed your intelligence on multiple occasions. Let me just zoom out here. So yeah, technically I don't like this. I don't like how this looks. This is called an internal liquidity, and I do think that this has massive potential of dumping actually and coming lower. Now whether it, yeah, okay, so it can actually take the liquidity. It's 19%. I don't think it's happening, but if the market decides to go down, Brett can fall hard, or R&D can fall hard. So gotta pay attention to that. Otherwise, the problem is that the high is up here. So until this break, and I'm not confirmed, and I'm not getting into a massive position on a short time frame, you want to look for the liquidity that's been taken. London is manipulating it. London makes a new high up here. You can get into a position. So if you get a new high here, that will be called a market structure shift, and you will be able to get your 50% of your position in here, and it's a 10% stop loss. Yes, I'm not a fan of this, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of this. I'll just let it go. But we have the massive opportunity coming, in my opinion. TIA. Let's look at TIA. And then I have to leave, right? Yeah. TIA. I wanted to show you very feel. Let's go very feel.
Alexander, how do you feel? Heavyweight champion of the world.
I'm feel. I'm very feel.
What's that?
He's a world champion.
Champions.
What's that?
So I very feel this. All right. Let me just jump. I will do one more, guys, and I have to leave, unfortunately. Let's do Sol. Yeah, I see a lot of people say Sol. Let's do Sol. See if I can stay any longer. Yeah, I'm still waiting on this. But Sol. So I told you, I tweeted that you will regret not buying Sol at 125. Up at 30% since then. Sol is like, look at this. If Sol gets started, it doesn't give a fuck. It's like, it doesn't care. So if this thing gets going, it can really rally. And it shows strength right now. So whether... I would still expect it to come back to at least this level, at least to the 148-ish. Like, yeah, at least to the breaker down here. So somewhere here, if we would see a 15-minute market structure shift below the discount, I would get in. That could also be the generational longs. Guys, unfortunately, I have to leave. But I love you. I genuinely love you. I shared a lot of alpha here. I shared a lot of ideas for the future. And you know what I like most about this? I was thinking yesterday in the car, and I'm thinking like that the fact that you are part of the journey is actually what makes this so good. So this is why I want to do the $1 billion as well, the $1 billion hustle, because I think it's just nice to see, and you can contribute and be part of the entire journey and just see where it unfolds. And I hope to inspire you at some point and just be like, you know, yeah, I hope that I can inspire you. Guys, anything is possible that you get your mind to. I promise you, I'm a living example. And I know that a lot of you are as well. Thank you for being here. Leave your comment on there. As always, I want to see how you enjoyed yourself. And I'm going on a holiday next week. I'm going to start keep going to stream. It's not going to be this quality and with all this stuff, but I am going to do some streams. We have to set up my computer, my MacBook, the laptop. We have to set it up. I'm going to be streaming. Other than that, guys, I'm not sure we have a show tomorrow. But I will keep you updated on Twitter. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. I'm going to go cut my hair. Thanks for watching. And I believe, well, you know it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.